Everybody, Red Pill Dad here. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody's doing well. Wanted to jump on today, talk about a bit of a heavy topic, the fourth turning. Now, for those of you that don't know what the fourth turning is, that's fine. Give it a Goog, find the book, study it. It's going to become real important over the next few years. But as a baseline understanding, the fourth turning is an economic phenomenon that happens every 80 to 100 years in industrialized nations, and it can be signified by mass industry and system collapse. Now, this fourth turning is being catalyzed by the intentional collapse of the petrodollar, the US dollar, which will eventually lead to the fall of the American empire. Now, as daunting and depressing as that may seem to some of you, America was never meant to be an empire. We weren't formed to be an empire. We were formed to be a nation state for its citizenry to pursue life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now, over the last 120 years, we've sold ourselves out, and our leaders have bastardized our nation and our economy to become the quagmire that it is today. I mean, ask yourself, why do we borrow our money at interest from the Fed? Why don't we teach our students about what happened on Jekyll Island back in 1903? Why don't we ask ourselves why J.P. Morgan wasn't on the Titanic when he marketed it the entire time, then last second decided not to take the voyage when all the magnates who were against the Fed decided to get on the boat and died? Well, I'm going to guess it's the same reason that Howard Lutnick wasn't in his office at Cantor Fitzgerald the morning of 9/11 while all of his employees burned to death. But enough of the doom and gloom. What positive could possibly come out of something like the fourth turning of economic collapse? Well, one, the empire falls. We don't have to be an empire. We don't have to be the world's police. We don't have to do the bidding of Israel and every other ally that decides to give a politician some money. See, when the value of the dollar collapses and those dollars don't mean as much and our influence isn't as much, well, then influencing our politicians isn't going to mean as much. It also means we're going to have to revert back to economic systems that were successful at scale in the U.S. prior to globalism. What does that mean? Well, communities are going to start to mean a lot more. Nationalism is going to take on a whole much larger role in politics domestically. Now, I know I'm just a white guy talking about nationalism, so immediately I'm a supremacist and a bigot and a racist and a misogynist and an anti-Semite and all this other bullshit that's not true that people made you believe through the media. But nationalism, pride in your nation and wanting success for yourself is what we have to rely on. Anybody that told you different's an asshole.